Thank you, Ted. Yeah, look at that.
And this will be the contact, presumably we were talking, that's why Mick Schumacher ended up down the field. Yeah, so he's grabbed a little bit of grass on the way in, gone in too deep on the brakes, had to steer in.
Potentially if they can send him back out again. Did he make
Schumacher.
contact? Yeah, Mick Schumacher, as he got all out of shape.
It's true, you know what I mean? He came sideways and, you know, yes, the barrier could be a little softer maybe, but...
Yellow turn 8, yellow turn 8. Okay, mate, keep your head in the game.
Esteban Ocon then, nothing he could do about it. He's already on the grass trying to get past the Alpha Tauri, sees all the locks up, puts his brakes on, and then he's and Yuki Tsunoda going into the chicane. Oh, how are the stewards going to look at that?
Lewis comes in and pinches him a little bit. Yeah, that's not Fernando's fault.
He's in the draft. I wonder if it's just an aggressive block
here.
Yeah, just wow, movement in reaction to the car behind you. That's exactly why once the car behind you pulls out and you see Fernando Alonso had started the move, Lance Stroll just late to the party, and man, that could have been so... You see that break in the wall?
And there's a piece of debris as well on the track I saw, but it could well be that front wing end fence of...
I lost the front wing, I think, thanks to our friend.
From Esteban Ocon's Alpine, and he did try and back out of it. I think at the restart there, we see cars skidding off into the gravel, Perez losing it, and that's the contact with the two Alpines. Otmar Saf now.
Let's see, and then it looks like Gasly just thinks he hasn't got anyone on the right-hand side, but when you're going so much slower than the pack, you just have to think there's possibly going to be someone there.
Now looking at another repair job, and it wasn't the same incidents that stopped Nick de Vries, because this time it was the rear that went into the...
He'd just been given the hurry up, and it was going to transform his race if he got through, but it's done.
There was no room for Stroll to come back onto the track without doing that. Stewards will look at it later. Ted, down to you.
They nearly touched, and that's where Piastri, and there it was, both Alpines running into each other. Out of position after a poor start. There goes one Alpine down the outside. I don't know as they wouldn't have touched anyway, to be honest. Into the slide, just taking him on to what would be a very wet and slippery outside. Various bits of furniture out there, and
he's hunting for grip on the inside. He just locks up, can't get the bite and the retardation. Oh, he does make contact.
He's coming up there. That all looks normal. Oh, he's just locked up. Yeah, he took a bit of it's actually quite a slow.
But now look, 3 into 1. That was unlucky there. Nick Hulkenberg had nowhere to move, left or right.
Hamilton much quicker than Norris on the previous lap.
So it looked like the bigger hit there, contact in the sprint race when they were teammates here last year. Oh, what is going on there?
He didn't see him coming, did he? Just as Ocon was coming through.
Well, he was looking in his mirrors, though, wasn't he?
With another car. Let's try and clear that up for you. That's outrageous.
You've got Albon just ahead of Gasly here, and Ocon on the inside getting sent airborne.
I'm going to say...
What did he do?
Exactly.
Sort this one out for us first before we talk about anything else. What do you understand will be the order that will restart?
We don't at the moment. We're in contact with race control.
Yes. Tiny bit of Oh, look. Was that too much
Perez
throttle?
Gasly, yeah.
Himself and the two cars going off track, so very aware as we see what happened here with Ocon. The Williams just had Hamilton making a move up the...
Turn 1, Verstappen's on the inside, and on the extreme inside is Norris, and that is Nico Hulkenberg into Ocon, into Colapinto.
Heading into turn 1, brakes relatively early. But Nico lost the rear of the car and it just hit the front tyre there. But disastrous for Williams.
Pont a kamerához esett be az Alpine. Na ott a végén óriási óriási kalamaika alakult ki, ketten meg is álltak, eltolaszolták a pályát, itt van.
No, I did exactly the same as yourself, I'm afraid, there, my friend.
But that did let go incredibly quick. I would not have expected that.
Rear wing, we can take a better look at it now. Lando Norris doing very well to escape that accident. Yeah, it was just a briefest of touches from Tsunoda, wasn't it?
Yeah, but...
Nagyon beszűkített az évet Lawson, ezt azért részben magának is köszönheti. Tipikus versenybaleset rajt után, de Duen is ráfázott.
And this is what awaits him.
Oh, he just touched the grass, didn't he? Over the curb too much on the exit of 3 and went nose in.
Yeah, sorry. Are you okay, buddy? You okay? Yeah, sorry.
Under braking. So the pit, even if there's a safety car now, pit entry, oh, he so nearly took his teammate out as well.
Yeah.
While they were battling just in front, we had the 2 Haas cars as well. Simple touch to the right rear, and round goes Colapinto.
He's doing a lot of steering wheel movement, and he hits the throttle on the paint, and did he? Yeah, he did actually hit the wall.
According to Flavio Briatore, one of 2 to fight for his seat next year, and you can see Gasly in the distance, and he tries to make the corner, and in doing so...
Yep, I don't think Albon wasn't far enough alongside.
Are we going to have to get the driver guidelines out again?
Yeah.
And he does actually...
Running low.
This is Lance Stroll we're on board with now. He makes contact as well, loses part of his front wing, as Gasly and Behrman trying to make his way through and both succeeding. So are still absolutely treacherous. That is Nico Hülkenberg into the barriers too.
Have they gone off in sympathy? Another oh, you know what's happened? Yeah.
And a swing once again in the championship battle.
Colapinto was fighting the car at the top of the hill for grip, but that's a massive accident for a very... And this is Lewis coming on to the pit straight.
Bortoleto mit csinál? Akkor ezért volt ez a rengeteg törmelék.
He did.
Let's have a look from the off-board again. There seemed like enough, but the corner just tightens a little bit on exit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. But Ocon pits as well now. So this has worked out horribly for McLaren.